Welcome back, all my beautiful Jurassic friends. So, our very own beloved dinosaurs are coming back to the silver screen once again in Jurassic World Rebirth on July 2nd, 2025, directed by none other than the very talented gentleman, Mr. Gareth Edwards. This film comes as the seventh entry within the iconic franchise, which, as per reports as well as the recently released trailer, is going to have a plot revolving around scientists and mercenaries going to find and collect the DNA of the three largest dinosaurs on an island. Now, before I come to the actual plot of the movie, I want to address a few very important things. Gareth Edwards' Jurassic World Rebirth will act as a soft reboot for the famous dinosaur franchise after Jurassic World Dominion, which served as the perfect closure to the previous trilogy within the franchise. If you do not know, Gareth Edwards was also the director responsible for kickstarting Legendary Pictures' Monsterverse with 2014's Godzilla, which was seen as a welcome reintroduction to Godzilla for the American film industry. Given Edwards' filmography, it was inevitable that there would be some influence present in Jurassic World Rebirth, and being a massive fan of the Monsterverse myself, I am very happy with Gareth Edwards directing this movie. From the trailer, I can already feel that the franchise is actively trying to restore their lost glory by going back to the Spielberg era. The color palette, the serious background score, the return of the long grass, and more brutality seen in the trailer has indeed managed to considerably raise my expectations from this movie. Speaking of Gareth Edwards and the Monsterverse, the characters and the island setting of the film which we saw during the first trailer feels very reminiscent of Kong Skull Island 2017. If you remember, the 2017 Monsterverse movie followed Bill Randa, the head of Monarch, who recruits a team of scientists, soldiers, and one tracker and special ops expert to travel to the newly discovered titular island to conduct tests, whereupon they discover that the island is inhabited by giant animals and deadly monsters. It's a similar setup to Jurassic World Rebirth, which sees a scientist, accompanied by tracker bodyguards, traveling to an island specifically known for huge dinosaurs. Now, from this point on, I have something very special to share with you, which, as a matter of fact, was shared to me by one of my most trusted sources. Apart from that, I am also going to talk about some of the most coolest elements from the trailer, including mutant dinosaurs, the return of the legendary Spinosaurus, Scarlett Johansson's role, and a lot more. So, an anonymous source on Reddit who apparently has contacts with certain insiders at Universal Pictures has revealed the entire plot of the movie. And this, interestingly, comes from the same person who had given us a ton of credible and accurate scoops in the past. This was the exact same source who told us about the introduction of Shimo and Scar King in the most recent Monsterverse project, Godzilla Kong: The New Empire, for the very first time before anyone else. And he posted his plot leak on Reddit a couple of days before the actual trailer had dropped, and surprisingly, some of the stuff that he said totally matches up with the trailer. So, although this is unofficial, I believe there is a huge possibility that a great part of whatever I am going to reveal now might turn out to be actually accurate. So, needless to say, there is going to be massive potential spoilers beyond this point. Those who do not wish to watch can leave the video. For those still watching, before going the plot, I would like to remind you all to just spend 1 second of your time to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Trust me, it truly, truly means a lot. So, the movie is said to take place 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion. The planet's ecology has proven largely inhospitable to dinosaurs. Those who wandered away from the equator have developed a disease that carries the risk of spreading to humans. The dinosaurs that remain exist in isolated equatorial environments, with climates resembling the ones they once thrived in. Scarlett Johansson's character, Zora Bennett, who is a covert operations expert, is contracted to lead a skilled team on a top-secret mission to secure genetic material from the world's 3 most massive dinosaurs across land, sea, and air. When Zora's operation intersects with a civilian family whose boating expedition was capsized by marauding aquatic dinos, they all find themselves stranded on an island where they come face to face with a sinister, shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. So this totally makes sense because we literally saw a boat getting surrounded by an entire army of Spinosaurus in the trailer. Coming back to the leak, the boat ultimately ends up crashing on an island after being attacked by a mysterious underwater dinosaur, which again is pretty evident from what we saw in the trailer. The island they end up on is an old InGen testing ground. It was abandoned due to failed company-ending mistakes, so they swept it under the rug, leaving everything to die. However, this became a dumping ground for misplaced species. For those of you who do not know, let me tell you that InGen, International Genetics Incorporated, is a billion-dollar bioengineering startup company founded by John Hammond and Benjamin Lockwood. This company performs research to recreate extinct animals with the aim to clone those creatures and expose them in a theme park called Jurassic Park. As you may already know from the first Jurassic Park movie of 1993, that John Parker Hammond and Benjamin Lockwood dreamed up the idea to clone dinosaurs from preserved DNA in fossilized amber. John Hammond set up a research group including Dr. Wu and Dr. Lockwood to carry this dream into effect. They managed to clone a prehistoric animal in 1986. InGen acquired Isla Sorna and the neighboring Muertes Archipelago in 1982 and established facilities on the island. The newly born dinosaurs were grown and fed on this island. So, that was a brief history of InGen for those who might have forgotten. Coming back to the plot again, it is said that they find some mysterious research facilities on the island which stores remains of some really strange and mysterious creatures in weird cryogenic chambers, some of which we also got to see during the trailer. Zora finds out that these creatures are actually clones of failed, genetically modified dinosaurs, and she asks the team to collect samples and photographs to expose this dark secret to the whole world. The next day, Zora and her team go out on their mission to collect DNA samples. They manage to collect the samples from all the 3 dinosaurs, but upon returning back to the camp, they are being hunted by a group of mutated raptors. Zora and her team reach the dock just as nighttime washes over the jungle. Brian, played by actor Ed Skrein, makes an immediate attempt to start an abandoned boat and escape before the mutated raptors catch up to them. There is some character drama. Duncan has brotherly love for Zora, but doesn't trust Loomis, who does fall for Zora. They both think they are in charge of the crew when they find out that there is a traitor in their crew who wants to give the samples to another company. Suddenly, a very large appendage slams downward and shakes the ground. Zora and Ress turn to look as a giant, oversized, hideous-looking monster, apparently called the D-Rex, slowly approaches them. Duncan lights a flare just like Ian Malcolm did in the first Jurassic Park to lure the mutant away from the team, but he is quickly snapped up and chewed messily. This is when, out of nowhere, the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 is said to appear, leading to an epic final battle between the 2 iconic dinosaurs. So, this is all that was mentioned within the Reddit post, and as I said, this was uploaded 2 days before the release of the first trailer, which makes it all the more interesting. As you can see, a lot of the things said in the post well and truly aligns with most of the stuff that we saw in the trailer, which confirms that there is definitely a decent level of credibility and truth to this whole thing. Speaking of mutant dinosaurs, Universal's official synopsis for Rebirth also states that its main characters will come face to face with a sinister, shocking discovery that has been hidden from the world for decades. That certainly appears to be hinting at this failed experiment of a dinosaur we see in the trailer. Even director Gareth Edwards himself talked a little bit about the mutant creatures, explaining that other famous movie monsters influence the look of some of the mystery beasts in this movie. He said, "When you make a creature, you get a big, massive pot, and you pour in your favorite monsters from other films and books. Some Rancor went in there, some H.R. Geiger went in there, a little T-Rex went in there." For those confused, H.R. Geiger is known for having created the xenomorphs in the Alien franchise, which is certainly a terrifying place to start. And from the looks of the D-Rex in the most recent trailer, I can definitely see a very distinct resemblance with the xenomorph. Then there's the Rancor, which Star Wars fans will know as the beast in the basement of Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi. So, as it stands, the D-Rex is undoubtedly going to be the most prominent creature and the main antagonist of the movie. According to another plot leak that was posted on Reddit way back in November of last year, the D-Rex is a mutated dinosaur and failed cloning experiment cooked up by Jurassic Park scientists on the island. If we are to believe the same reports, its name stands for Diabolus Rex, with the creature itself genetically engineered to include different features of deadly apex predators. Little is known about its abilities, but many have assumed it takes its cues from the T-Rex and Velociraptors. Reddit has also suggested that the D-Rex can extend its jaws just like a snake to gobble its prey and disguise its skin color, much like Jurassic World's Indominus Rex. In addition to arms and legs, the D-Rex also boasts an additional pair of forearms alongside a large dome-like head, similar to the Pachycephalosaurus. When Reddit users found leaked data about Jurassic World Rebirth's upcoming toy line, they deduce that the D-Rex will indeed be the villain dino of the new movie. This makes sense considering its imposing presence in the film's trailer. So, long story short, the D-Rex is a Rancor, a Muto, and a Xenomorph blended into one who has the abilities of some of the most deadliest apex predators and is the main bad guy of the movie. Other than that, I am very excited to witness the return of the mighty Spinosaurus. I really like the way he was handled in the trailer. The trailer not only shows the iconic dinosaur grow in number, but they also seem to have teamed up with the Mosasaur to cause maximum damage. This shot of the Spinos emerging from the water shows gives us a better look at his new design, which to me looks absolutely breathtaking and terrifying. As you can see, this Spino clearly has a much thicker neck, making it seem even more crocodilian as it rises out of the water. It's still seen using its powerful arms to great effect, which is one of the key traits that makes it a superior hunter to T-Rex. The new Spinosaurus also has a very different skin texture and color compared to the original one from Jurassic Park 3. It also has a bright yellow dorsal fin that has some black or dark brown horizontal stripes along it. To generalize, the new Spinosaurus has a complexion that makes it a better camouflage fit for the beach and sun, while the original Spinosaurus blended in with the dense foliage of a jungle. Apart from that, I am also excited to witness the return of the Dilophosaurus. The dinosaur is set to make a comeback to the franchise, as he is seen exposing its frills, indicates that it is ready to spit its venomous ink as a young girl slowly approaches him. So that is all I had to reveal for this video. Please do let me know your thoughts about the Jurassic World trailer in the comments down below, and please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.